Hey, hey. What's up, scrappers? Dread here. I am back. I'm back with my sub. Whoa. Let's go for a dive. Head on back to the base. I'm out giving it its final test run. Trying to work out my ballast and stuff. A little bit still to work out. Come up and get a little air. Okay. I try to get this bad boy in the submarine deck. Which means getting underwater here a little bit. Making some turns. Here we go. Hallelujah, we made it. Sorta. Let me out of here. Not quite. Alright, almost in here. Yeah, we're in. Kind of buoy ourselves up to the surface. And out I go. So the submarine nest is working. The submarine sort of works, mostly works. It's got to work out a little more ballast. Otherwise, performs pretty well. All right, we're here at the base. What's going on? Why am I back? Where have I been? I have moved. And moving means taking all of your stuff down and taking it somewhere else, which is what I had to do. So it took me a couple of weeks to get resettled in my new place, get everything set up, everything turned on, right? Everyone knows that routine, right? If you don't know it yet, you will know it soon enough in your own life, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm back. So today, you've seen the sub. What else am I going to do today? I'm going to show you what I've been doing with the monorail. Yeah. Monorail, right? Well, I've been refining this little puppy here. And it's quite nice. And I've really put down a lot of track and started to connect all of my bases, which I think is my big goal right now. I've got all kinds of bases across my world here. My world's very stable, and I'm going to connect them all. So let's see where I'm at so far. Choo-choo! Why did I put benzies like that? Well, I didn't want to take down the redwoods. You know, if you followed me long enough, you know I like redwoods. I try not to cut them down. Alright. Here's the parking lot for big clunky vehicles. Very simple. So, if you saw earlier, I did have rollers. I had to go back to wheels on top. Rollers would slip through the track a bit too much in places where there weren't even gaps. That scrap mechanic physics type stuff that always happens, right? So anyway, I put wheels back on and it actually goes faster. Just makes a clanky noise every now and then as it runs over scrap mechanic's rough patches in the bricks, so to speak. So here we are. We are at Train Jump's base, which I've kind of commandeered a little bit and made a kind of a monorail station here. Not both sides, but I can run out this side. Little gate that lets you run across to the other side of the base. Got a little cafeteria here. I know. When do you ever sit down and actually eat scrap mechanic? But made a little cafeteria with some viewings through to the monorail and the world around here. Thought it was fun. Monorail goes through quite nicely. So we'll get back to it. Clunk. The doors close, and then we're out of here. Alright, on with our monorail drive-ins. So I have worked to connect this to my base way over there by Scrap City. And essentially I've connected all of those tracks, so I can drive this monorail to Scrap City. I can also drive it to my hay farm base. So there, I'm getting there on connecting everything. Obviously, I kind of skirted this base with the track just so the blue guys don't shoot up the monorail as we scoot by, because they are around. There's some right there. Okay, now here comes the fun stuff. Into the woods we go. I have cut a path through this dense forest. I haven't even picked up all the wood yet, but I've whacked everything down so I could get the monorail up and through this incredibly deep forest. Deep forest. I like deep forest. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna pop out here, and then it's kind of a crazy view. We're up real high, like on the other side of my monorail track that I built early on. Whoa! Forgot there were some bendies here, so I avoid Mr. Big Tree. Or Mrs. Big Tree. Not sure that... Yeah, I know trees don't really have sexes, do they? Maybe they do. I don't think they do. Anyway, yeah, look at where we are. Way up! There's Scrap City on the horizon. And there's my base way over there, about to start loading. And right as we start to go down, everything starts to load up. Here we go. See, the track starts to load. Alright. Just gonna let it cruise downhill on its own. Okay, so where do we want to go today? Scrap City, Hay Farm. Well, let's see. Let's go this way first. Okay, so I'll show you how things work here to get over to all the track. It's a convoluted system. Sorta. Not sorta, it's pretty convoluted. But got things set on some slow timers, as you can see. Basically, my signal to know that it's good to go is when my light stops spinning. I don't have to quite wait that long. I do things proper, but to give myself time. So how does all this work, right? Well, if you look closely, it's the factory bricks, which I yank out of the warehouses, right? Talked about that before too in some episodes. Alright, let's get back on the track over here. Alright, now we're on the main track, which this would literally take me back to the hay farm. So we could go to the hay farm, or we can go to Scrap City at this point. And look at that, I gotta change that. I got more than 242 subscribers. Wait a minute. Requires an update.
A few moments later.
Okay, that's better. Thanks everybody for deciding that my crazy antics, along with my bud Sid and train jumps and others to come, friends of mine, is worthy of your attentions. And here we go. Kind of push your way through it some. I think this is a go while I can. Yes. Alright. And we're off. Scrap City ahead. So, one of my subscribers mentioned that they liked the idea of, in Scrap City, if I built like monorail track with and dropped bombs. I thought that was kind of brilliant, actually. So I think that's the next thing I'm going to work on. Maybe here in Scrap City for a little bit is building like another minor track, maybe something smaller and thinner that kind of goes around the streets, you know? And something where I can have like detachable bombs that, you know, get triggered and dropped and hopefully don't blow up the monorail while doing it. So I can drive around and just drop bombs on critters close enough to the ground that I can maybe hop out of the monorail, not get destroyed, but hop out of the monorail and pick up the bits. Okay. Circle. Sorta. Oblong, goofy looking circle. Okay. And the tricky bit here, if I remember, is I need to open the doors before I pull in because I haven't built the entry here for this monorail. I built it for my other type monorail, so I'm gonna pop the doors open. Then I think I can slide in here. Nope. Alright, some assembly required here, obviously. Alright. Well, let me get her parked. And we'll quickly fix this, I'll tell you what. So I'm not going to break my door. I'm going to just carve me a little walkway out of it. I think. There we go. And break down this ledge some. Now I think, yeah, if I come through with it open already, we should be good. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, cool. Alright, let me back up here and fix my dough. Okay. Now, yes, doors open. We should be able to pull in okay here. Maybe a little bit of clangies. No clanging. Great. Great, great, great. How about that? Alright. So, the base at Scrap City. If you haven't watched much before, this is my base at Scrap City. Why did I build it? Yeah, because we can. Just in case anything fun ever happens here. All the windows are built for combat. Slide open and prepare for assault. Kind of hidden away in the walls here. So, we're all on one button, so, you know, if we're under attack, we can, from any direction, combat them. Here's the front door.
Shut the front door.
Gold box. That's another reason to come around Scrap City and just hang out and make a base. A lot of gold boxes pop here, and if you can make a stable base and kind of, you know, put a bed down and spawn yourself here and hang out here for a while, you can quickly collect a lot of gold boxes, which means a lot of costume bits. So if you're looking to complete your outfit collection, I do suggest Scrap City. Plus all the robot bits. I mean, metal and circuit boards galore, red bots all over if you need keys. Still, if you haven't killed enough red bots yet that you need keys for warehouses all the time. It's a great place to have a base. We are on top of the tallest building here. The tallest. Hop up to the roof. The landing pad. And you can see it's pretty far down. Way down there. Alright, time to get to work. Time to get some materials together. Time to get to work on building the monorail track through Scrap City to drop some bombs! Because I got plenty of globe poop from my glowworms caged up at the water base over there. So I've got a way to connect everything now and drive around. I've got enough flying vehicles that I can fly around. So that's always something people say, you know, which is better, flying or driving? I don't know. It depends on what kind of flying vehicle you make, what kind of driving vehicle you make, or if you've got something simple where you just push a button or have it automated even, like a monorail. I think they're all valid, quite honestly. Monorails are obviously better to move and transport materials too, which is something else I plan on working on, is just a transport monorail, which take out the seats, just put a few more boxes, and this bad boy is just a transport. So I'm going to update my other monorails to this, and I'll put this out on the Steam Workshop here pretty soon, in the next week or so. Like I said, I'm moved in now. I'm back.
Don't call it a comeback.
And, back to my scrap mechanic ways and other gaming ways. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming back. I'll see you soon.